Welcome back to Toy Story, and this time we're in the Al's Toy Barn level, and I always forget how close this level is, to the start of the game. I guess it's halfway through, but it's immediately after slime time, so it's always sooner than I think, because I associate this level with near the end game, even though it isn't. Anyway, we're only getting 2 Pizza Planet tokens here, but don't worry, because we're doing more than one level in this video. For the first Pizza Planet token, we have to hurry over to an egg, using a path outlined by this skateboard. It's really simple linear platforming stuff. It's really hard to get lost. So yeah, it's just a really quick 10 to 20 second platforming gauntlet. And at the end of it, instead of a Pizza Planet token, we get a baby chick. So you might be wondering what that has to do with the Pizza Planet token. No, we're not collecting all 5 baby chicks. But if we go back and talk to the father chicken again, he'll let us do the gauntlet over, but this time for a Pizza Planet token. Now, the gauntlet's real easy, even though this time the timer is going to be stricter. Yeah, see, hold on. The timer is way more strict this time, but it's still very doable since it's such a simple gauntlet. The problem is that there's one part where it's really easy to clip through the wall and fall down. This part right here. Sometimes Buzz gets caught on the geometry, and then you just kind of have to start the race over. My advice for that little bit is that even though you really want to, you shouldn't hug the wall, because that just makes it a lot easier for Buzz to clip through it and then fall down. But if you can avoid that, then this is a really simple and easy Pizza Planet token. I mean, I had a lot of trouble with it as a kid, but that's because I didn't get the idea of platforming fast. That seemed a little bit out of my league as a kid, but now it's real basic stuff. Real easy, it's at the beginning of the level too. Now let's go get that second Pizza Planet token. It's in the room past the chick who gave us the race. I like using Buzz's melee attack to blow up those planes because it makes me feel real skilled. But the timing's actually pretty lenient on it. Like that, yeah, it's really lenient, the melee attack. Which I guess is good, because the game's mostly projectile focused in its combat. So if you're going to have a melee attack, you want to make sure it's really lenient, otherwise the player will have no reason to use it. Right down here's the boss of the level. It's a robot dinosaur, just like Rex. The idea is to hop to these safe spaces and shoot at the dinosaur while it slowly advances towards you. Unlike us, the dinosaur can't be hurt by the green goo. So as soon as it reaches the safe space, you jump back over to the other safe space and then start firing again. This boss goes a lot faster if you use the charge shot, but I used the regular shot first because I wanted to explain how the boss works. But now that we're using the charge shot, he dies super fast. Like most of the in-level bosses, he's super easy. Not really challenging at all.
To infinity and beyond!
If you were a little bothered we didn't get to do much in the way of looking through toy aisles in Al's Toy Barn, that's what Al's Spaceland is for. Al's Spaceland is probably tied for my favorite level. I like it a lot. Anyway, we're in the arcade to Al's Spaceland right now, and it's where the easiest Pizza Planet token is located. If we hop up on this stool, we get up to a crane machine, and the crane controls are really simple. We slam on the button, after I fix the camera. We slam on the button and it starts moving horizontally. And after we slam on the button a second time, it'll start moving vertically. And then when we slam on it a third time, it'll reach down and grab the token. Since the shadow is so huge, you can easily see whether it's going to grab the token or not. So this is real simple. And then the token just kind of shoots out the bottom. I always get that one first. It's kind of cute and fun. It's a little gimmicky, but It fits with the theme of the level. We're done in the arcade for now, but we're gonna come back later. We're gonna go down another toy aisle now. And there's like 3 more of those. So we got a lot of choices. You remember this guy, we needed to use the saucer shot to kill him before, but we can also use our melee attack. That just wasn't an option earlier. Because earlier that shield enemy was always placed somewhere that we couldn't get him with our melee attack. The reason we're coming down this aisle from this side is because we want to get a couple of the little green men. There are 5 of them, and after we get all 5 we get a Pizza Planet token. We're going to be getting all 5 Pizza Planet tokens in this level in case you felt real bad about not getting too many in the Al's Toy Barn level. This is just a better version of Al's Toy Barn, really. That's already 2 aliens. The aliens are super easy to find in this level. Now if we take a left here, we'll go through the same aisle we were, just from the opposite side. And there's no Pizza Planet token related reason to do this, but I'm doing it for the spectacle, so that way you can see some really neat stuff. Like those foam Nerf balls shooting at us, that's really cool. And we also get to platform on a lot of the aisles and on a lot of the toy boxes this way. It's some of my favorite platforming in the game, even though you don't have to come this way. Like there's no progression related reason to come this way at all, but it's just some really neat platforming with a lot of spectacle to it. My favorite part of this aisle is that you see that there are blue and red lasers flying everywhere. The blue lasers are coming from the Lightyear side, and the red lasers are coming from the Zurg side. I just think that's kinda awesome, because they're fighting inside their boxes. You can also get hit by the lasers, but if you know what you're doing, you can jump past them. They give you a cosmic shield though, in case you're in case you can't jump past them real good. It's pretty good. Also, I was mistaken. The red lasers are coming from the Buzz Lightyear side, but you get the idea. Anyway, that's all there is to this aisle. There was no Pizza Planet token, or Pizza Planet token adjacent collectible here. I just wanted to come through this way so you could see how cool it looked. It's a shame though, because they should really have more stuff to do in this aisle, so that way there's a reason to go through it from both directions, but you only need to go through it from one direction. This guy's still following us. The enemies respawn, which is a little weird. We're going to go down a new aisle now. And in this aisle, we are going to get a Pizza Planet token. We're also going to get another little green man. I think that's what they're called officially, is little green men. But the toy boxes they come from in this level are they call them Martians on the toy boxes in this level. So maybe in this game universe they're called Martians, but I'm pretty sure in the official Toy Story, stuff, they're called Little Green Men. I like the platforming on toy shelves. There's not a lot of it in this aisle, because this whole aisle is used for a race against this UFO. This is actually the easiest race in the game, even though it looks scary, because there's a big red line on the zip line that tells you exactly when to jump off. So it's real easy. You just gotta press the A button at the right time and you're good. The race basically takes care of itself. It's kind of a fun idea though, to race through an entire aisle using zip lines. I guess you could call this an exploration of the zipline mechanics. That works. There's another little green man right here on the ledge. Like I said, they're all super easy to find. And now that we're hopping back into the hub room again, we're gonna go fight the boss. In order to fight the boss, we gotta push this box, and we gotta climb on the mobiles up there. You know, the little stars and planets and moons and meteors. I guess you could call this an exploration of the rope climbing mechanics, just like the that one aisle was an exploration of the zipline mechanics. This is probably as complex as the rope climbing mechanics get, so I think that's fair. Here's another little green man with a pole sticking through his brain. It's a little messed up. And right over here is the boss of the level. Just like all the other in-level bosses, he's real easy. You just shoot him. You just shoot him a whole lot. You can super easily tank the hits of almost every in-level boss. Keep in mind that I did say almost every in-level boss. Alright, we got the Pizza Planet token. Now we just need to find the cardboard boxes out of here. And we're still missing a little green man, and we need some more coins for Ham. We can solve both of those problems by heading back to the arcade, and this time we're going to climb on the arcade machines, because there's a lot of coins up there. In order to climb on the arcade machines, we need to jump on the soda cup first. So do you think, like, in Universe, that Al's Spaceland was meant to compete with Pizza Planet? Because if so, I guess he's doing an okay job. The arcade section has a bunch of arcade games, and there's also a ball pit and a crane machine to steal all your money. But I think there's too many toy aisles, probably. I feel like there's way too many toy aisles. Thankfully, we knocked the soda cup down before we fell, so that way we can climb back up. Now, we could go give the 50 coins to Ham right now. But we want to go in the ball pit that you haven't seen yet. Because in the ball pit is the final little green man. We're going to do it. We're going to make the jump. It just takes a little bit of practice. Like I said, the game really wants you to optimize your double jumps. I think we're going to make it this time. There we go. Now we got to go ahead in the ball pit, which I don't know how you're supposed to get in here normally because kids can't climb up here. But now that we're in the ball pit, which looks like the Sims 4 ball pit, we're going to grab the last little green man, and we're going to exit and give Ham the coins and give the little green men to their mothership. And that'll be it.
Whoa, way to go, bud! To infinity and beyond!
So this boss is, it's a larger version of a certain enemy, you may remember. It's also the, excuse me. It's also a larger version of the enemy I have the most trouble with, so I have a lot of trouble with this boss. The basic gimmick is that whenever you hurt it, it drops an enemy out of the capsule that you need to defeat, while also avoiding the boss's lasers. Or I guess I should say laser, because it just fires the one green laser, like the smaller enemies it's based on. Sometimes the capsules it releases will drop 2 enemies instead of 1. But after you destroy all the capsules, you just keep firing at the boss till it goes down. The boss is probably really easy for normal people, but I guess some part of my brain just doesn't work when I'm fighting this enemy type. Because I have a lot of trouble with this boss. This is the hardest, the second hardest boss in the game for me. I always end up getting stun locked by the green laser. But yeah, it's real simple in theory. You gotta stay under the boss and shoot up at it, so that way it can't get you with its green laser. And you gotta deal with the enemies without moving too far, so that way it can't stun lock you. It's a cute idea. It's real simple design, but it works. There's health pickups around the arena in case you're just as bad at this as I am. I also like the variety in enemies it drops. That makes it a lot more challenging. I remember as a kid I used to be way less bad at this. But aside from my lackluster skills toward the boss battle is actually pretty nice. It's a pretty nice concept, I like it. Just wish I was a little less bad.